This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. Introducing your baby to solid foods is an exciting time, but it can also be very difficult. So get a crash course in Baby Food 101. We have Dr. Shaquila Matthew, who is a pediatrician and ATSU KCOM professor here this morning to break it down for us. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks so much for coming on. So the first question is, what should we be feeding our newborns?
So it's pretty simple. The first thing I recommend parents to feed the baby is breast milk.
Okay.
Now, breast milk is the best for babies just because it provides a lot of immunological protection against infections for babies, decreases ear infections, GI infections, a lot of infections in future. So I would prefer if parents breastfeed. Now, we do have parents sometimes who can't breastfeed, and that's understandable. So that's why we have lots of formulas for those parents that who can't breastfeed. Now, a lot of parents also start working. So within about 3 months after they start breastfeeding, they need to start working. So always I tell parents, remember you can start pumping milk in the meantime, so that way after they start working, they don't feel like they need to stop breastfeeding. They still have that pumped breast milk, which would be good for the babies.
Now let's talk about these formulas. There's different kinds. Is any one better than the other?
There's not a specific formula that's better than the other. There's so many brand names and so many different formulas. So if you go to Walmart or Walgreens, you'll see all these different names. Now, it just depends on what, like for instance, parents who go to WIC to get formulas, WIC provides Enfamil formulas.
Okay.
So that is something that they have available. So that would be one formula that they could do. Other formulas, Similac, there's so many different available. So it just depends on what parents want to do. But the key thing I tell parents is just stick with one formula. Don't keep switching formulas, because if they switch formulas every week or 2 weeks, babies are not going to tolerate it well. So stick with the formula, pick it, stay with it for a couple of weeks.
And unless you do pick one and the baby doesn't tolerate it, then obviously you'd want to change it and see.
Yeah.
But if you're the type that wants to, change it every week, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, do most of these formulas, do they have the same ingredients in them that children need?
They do.
Okay.
They have all the ingredients. They have vitamin D. Now, breast milk, as I said, is the best, but the only thing that breast milk doesn't have is vitamin D.
Okay.
So we recommend all parents to give 400 units of vitamin D when they're breastfeeding.
Okay.
Now, the formulas have vitamin D in it, iron in it, all the things that the baby needs. So.
Okay. Now let's talk about introducing newborns or babies to solid food. When do you recommend we should start doing that?
Okay. So AAP now recommends that you start it between 4 and 6 months.
Okay.
They would prefer that you exclusively breastfeed for about 6 months, and then within that time, 4 to 6 months, they can start introducing formulas. So it just depends on parents. They can start off with cereal. If the baby doesn't like it, give it a couple of weeks and then restart it. But between that time, they can start it any.
Okay. And now let's talk about experts recommend starting a new solid food or formula in the morning time. Why is that?
So the reason is, if you start it early in the morning, if the baby has an allergic reaction, you know it earlier. And if you know it earlier, you can go to the doctor, get it checked rather than waiting all night long.
Okay.
And back then we also used to say you have to start veggies first, fruits first, and all that kind of stuff. Now it's kind of like a single ingredient food is better. So if you want to start your baby on veggies, start one ingredient, like the stage 1 baby food that you get. Try one food, give it at least 3-5 days before you switch to a different food.
Okay.
That way, if your baby has an allergic reaction, you know that one too.
Interesting.
And so stick with pick the last combined veggies, the mixed veggies. Stick at the end. That way, you know if there's an allergic reaction to those.
So take it easy is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
We don't want to introduce. Obviously, we're excited and we have a taste palette for a lot of things, but babies, you just want to do it gentle and in stages. I like that. All right. Now, any other tips you have for new mommies out there?
Other thing is, if parents have any questions about any of these, they can go to a website called healthychildren.org, and it has all the information that I kind of talked about.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Matthew. What we'll do is we'll post everything on our website at heartlandconnection.com. We'll also link up that website you just mentioned, and we'll also link up ATSU's information if they have any questions for you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
And we'll be right back.